Jay, Music 224. We've been out at Dendera. How you doing, guys?
Very well, thank you. You're good.
You've just arrived.
Yes.
Yeah?
Lovely.
How was the journey?
Wet.
Very wet.
Yeah.
Very wet.
It's very picturesque. Did
Yes.
you enjoy
it's
the
lovely.
scenic route?
Yeah, we were listening to music and soaking in the views and the atmosphere. Really, it's quite a place around here.
The thing is, I wanted to tell everyone that I was enjoying it, but I had no phone signal.
Yeah.
Fucking Facebook. So, Dendera, I mean, you guys I've been looking forward to seeing you guys for a long, long time. We've been friends on Facebook for a long, long time.
Yes.
And you're one of those bands that have sort of played everywhere. But I seem to have missed you. But I'm not going to miss you this time.
Good.
So, how did you get on this bill?
Oh well, it was a case I asked the booker really, and they were like, "Well, yeah, we've heard that they wanted us for a little bit," and he came back to me and said, "I can find space for you on this bill." We just sorted from there really, and I was very happy to be part of it because we're big fans of Saxon and Black Label Society and all those sort of bands. So yeah, we were really chuffed when it came out.
Did you send him some information?
Yes.
Did you send him some the album?
Yeah, pretty much.
New album, isn't it?
We sent.
Or you released it
we released that in
recently.
June, but before we showed any music or anything, I sent him sort of snippets of it and some of the old stuff and what we'd previously done, and they came back and just said, give me some time to see if there's a slot. And he came back literally about 10 minutes later and said, yeah, I can find a slot for you guys.
Fantastic.
And I was really excited about it.
So you released the album in June. What's the album title?
Pillars of Creation.
Pillars of Creation. It seems to have got lots of good press and media, and obviously enabled you to play all sorts of wonderful places. Where have you played recently?
Here.
You play later on, do you?
Yeah.
This year we've done.
I missed you.
This year we've done some tours with Fozzy. That was earlier in the year.
That
That was okay. Yeah, it was pretty.
What's Fozzy like?
They were alright. We didn't get a chance to hang out much with them, to be honest.
You better than them?
I'm not going to say that. But we're
Not wrestling.
You implied it.
Yeah, I'm not as good at wrestling here. He was. We didn't get a chance to talk to them much, but what we got to see of them were rather pleasant. Then we all did a UK tour with Anvil, which was
Unbelievable.
what did you guys think of it? Like, it was.
Mate, I mean, such nice guys.
Nicest people in music.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're very
There
humbling.
can't be that many nice people.
They were very humbling and
These
very
guys.
accepting of us. They were very nice people.
These guys were something else. I mean, they really sort of reassured me that there's people out there that really do care about other bands as well. They were so humbling to be around. And
So they didn't charge you a buy on them?
no, it was nothing like that. It was a case of we got off the tour outright and we said, yes, we'd love to be involved. And then every night they looked after us. I mean, they on purposely got more beer on their rider just so they could give us all their extra because they don't drink.
Oh, wow.
So every night they just gave us all of their alcohol. So we went back with like crates of it, like into the tour bus and everything. And they would, just the nicest guys. They all came to
Hung
watch
out
us.
with us after the show.
Yeah.
They were full of praise for us as well.
They all came to.
Did you learn anything from them then?
We learned more. We learned about like how to sort of be around people, I guess you could say, and how to sort of prolong, like keep a career going for that long, because they've been around a while and they still go to places and have an audience that want to see them. And we learned a lot more in the experience side of it, without doubt, because they were just fantastic to look up to in that respect, really.
And did you warm the crowds up well?
Oh, I like to think so. I like to think so.
Yeah, we had a good reception, didn't we?
Yeah, we did, yeah.
So when did you guys all meet?
Well,
How did you meet? And how did you become Dendera?
Steve, the guitar player who is not here, him and Tony at the time, who was the previous guitar player, were looking for a singer, and I went and auditioned for them and just got the part really. And then from then on, it was a case of Andy got involved, and then my brother got involved.
Yeah, so I met actually 25 years ago.
And then
Wish you hadn't.
But we'd already had previous music that we've written before Brad came in, so we did an EP, the We Must Fight EP, and then a couple of years later we wrote our first debut album, which was The Killing Floor. And then Tony, our guitar player at the time, he just nothing bad about it, he just couldn't do it anymore, so he decided to step back, and Dave came in earlier this year, and then we released Pillars of Creation in June. So yeah, where Dave came about because I had a list of potential people I wanted to ask to be involved, and before I'd even sent out the emails, he was top of my list, genuinely. And I got a Facebook message from Dave saying, "Hi guys, I'd really like to audition for Dendera," and I was like, "Well, perfect,
job done.
Come down, and if you're right for it, he'll get it." And he was perfect for it, really.
So what instrument do you play in the band? Drums? Guitar. Singer. Bass. Who's the creative mastermind behind the music? Who comes up with the lyrics?
Effort, really, isn't it? Yes, it's a group effort. I mean, some people do more than others, I guess. Because I mean, Steve. It won't be that for the next album because David's got loads of ideas. But for the Pillars of Creation album, pretty much all the guitar stuff was written by Steve, and he'd come to us and say, "I've got this idea, and then we'd say, "Oh, we like that. How about we add this?" So he came up with the basic structure of it all, I guess you could say. And then me and Brad went away with the music and wrote all the lyrics and the melody over it, really. And so it is a group effort, and we all come up with ideas that were for different songs. There's more of each individual in each. But yeah, I'd say Steve wrote a lot of the guitar stuff on this one.
And are you currently writing anything new?
Maybe.
We could tell you, but we'd have to kill you.
Genuinely, the plan is to...
I don't mind fighting one of you. It's a bit too much.
The plan genuinely is to get something new out a lot sooner rather than later. We wanted to, we like the 2-year gap because it gives you time to show your album off and then tour. And
you've done a lot of that recently.
Yeah, we've done quite a bit.
You've been getting some great gigs, and every gig that you've been getting, I've been like, I really need to see these guys. I really need to see these guys. I really need to see these guys. And I'm like, yes, I'm seeing these guys this weekend.
But the plan is we'd like to record something very, very soon. Something that David could be on as well, and we could say this is Dendera, this is us five. And
just call the thing Meet Dave.
Yeah, the album's just going to be the album should be called Meet Dave.
Meet with an A.
Alan.
But yeah, the plan was just to get something done sooner rather than later. So I'm hoping that's happening.
So what time are you playing today?
We are on 8:45 until 9:30.
And are you going to try and check out any of the other bands on this bill?
Yes.
Today?
Yeah.
I want to see Black Spiders.
Yeah.
Yes.
Once we're done with the interviews, we're going to go and just watch the bands. I mean,
we're
all genuinely big Saxon fans as well.
Really?
So like we said, we supported Saxon, and they were a band that another bunch of guys that were just charming to be around.
Which date did you support them?
We played with them. We played with them in Cutback 2013.
Was you like the local support band?
It wasn't really local support. It was like they were playing a one-off show, and it was part of the metal cruise they were playing or something like that. And they came, and when the ship docked in the UK, all the people got off and went to go see Saxon, and it turned out that we were the support for that show, and it was sold out, and it was just full of loads of people that were drunk, and it was amazing, honestly. But the coolest thing was the coolest thing was that we'd go and speak to them during the sound checks and everything, and they were absolutely lovely, and we'd like to go see them again because they were nice.
Fantastic. And they might actually recognise you.
Yeah, hopefully.
Great, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it'd be quite nice. I'd like to go up to him and he'll go, "Hey, Ashley." I'll be like, "Yes."
Fantastic. Yeah. So what have you got coming up this year, next year?
This year it's more headline shows.
Sepultura.
We're supporting Sepultura next week as well.
Next week.
At
Where's that?
The Electric Ballroom in London.
Okay.
So we're pretty excited about that one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So you guys are pretty heavy then, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, we sit quite nicely in the middle of classic metal and modern heavy metal. I guess you could say, we do have the influence of say Judas Priest and Iron Maiden, and then we do listen to bands like Killswitch, Machine Head, and Trivium, and take all aspects of everything and try and put it into one. So yeah, I think we're quite happy to be in the middle of everything, really.
Fantastic. Well, have a great set. Thank you for speaking to me. It's been a pleasure meeting you all.
Thank you, man. Thank
For
you.
the first time. It won't be the last.
Good.
As long as your set's alright today. If it's crap, I'm not going to come see you again. I'm sure it isn't going to be.
Oh, thank you.
Nice to talk to you guys.
Thank you, man.
Thank you.
Cool.
Thank you. I'm still feeling rather drunk.
Thank
Cheers, guys.
Cheers, man.
Cheers. Thanks a lot.
Right, Steve, that went really well. So can you sit out of all